Welcome back. Now, some employees, especially low earners in some industries, have always complained that the minimum wage that is set by wages councils is too low and cannot withstand the inflationary pressures. Now, to find out what influences the minimum wage and what is being done to improve the situation, our business journalist Nelson Ndlangamandla had a conversation with TUCOSA Secretary General Mduduzi. And TUCOSA is part of the wages councils that is representing employees. The Secretary General shares more on proposed solutions to this outcry, especially low earners.
Secretary General, welcome to Market View. Thank you for making time to see us today. We have received a lot of complaints from different workers from Dingapane le difana leto dema security, leto le labasebenda ema femini on the minimum wage that is being set, especially for them. So I want to understand, how does the different wages council arrive at a certain minimum wage?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the question. I think the starting point as regards the setting of wages will be that the wages councils themselves are established by the minister through the advice from the Labour Advisory Board in respect of those industries which, in the view of the minister and the Labour Advisory Board as its council, would view those sectors as vulnerable sectors. And that would be the starting point. And then now, currently we are having 18 wages councils that are constituted in terms of that process. And then the question as to how do those councils then now determine the minimum wages? They would meet. These councils are tripartite in their constitution. They would meet. They are tripartite in the sense that there would be those individuals that represent the government. I would say they represent the government because these are individual. They call it in the language of wages councils independent members. There would be those members that would be appointed by the government. Then there would be representatives of employers. There would be representatives of workers in those sectors. So they would consider variety of labor market indicators, inclusive of your cost of. I mean, it will include the issue of inflation rate. For an example, they would consider the inflation rate. They would consider the affordability levels of the employers within that sector. In the same manner that private sector would negotiate, or not even private sector, in the same manner that collective bargaining would be obtaining in the various enterprises, they would have those kinds of considerations. But in the main, it would be the affordability of the employers in that sector.
Why are these minimum wages set so low, Secretary General?
The response to that is that actually these are not actual wages. These are basic minimum wages within which an employer is expected not to pay below. In the event an employer pays below the gazetted minimums in terms of the terms and conditions of service, if that employer is providing less than it is provided for in the wages regulation order, then that employer is committing an offense. It is an offense to do so on the part of the employer. And the worker is entitled to seek payment. I mean, in simple terms, the worker can go to CIMAC and claim the balance. And to see how the legislation has made it very compelling for the employers to pay according to the wages regulation orders. The Act provides that the Labour Commissioner can prosecute employers who are paying workers below. And we do have got instances where the Commissioner of Labour would be taking some employers to court. We do have got decided cases where the Labour Commissioner has taken some employers to court for employers who had paid below the gazetted minimum.
With everything that you have said, Secretary General, don't you think there should be changes in law to ensure that the wage is not set so low? Because lamanye maswata yakhala vele kwekuthi le mali lebekwa lapha lenegazethiwe ukhanza ukuthi iba incane kakhulu kanti lempilo vele seyidulile.
There are changes that are being. We had submitted amendment proposals for changes around the issue of the wages council regime, in the sense that we have proposed as a federation an amendment to the Industrial Relations Act now, for the Industrial Relations Act to recognize the existence of what we have referred to as bargaining councils. And that Industrial Relations Act, that part of the discussions has passed through the Labour Advisory Board. As to how then now the industrial councils would operate, it will be that the employers in particular sectors, I would make an example with textile. The employers in the textile industry, with the representatives of the workers in the textile industry, they would meet. The character would be different than the Wages Regulation Council, because the government would not now be involved. If there is a bargaining council, it will be representatives of the workers and the representatives of employers. And the wages that would come out from that discussion would be the actual wages. Someone else would then be saying, would there be any need for the continuation of the wages regulation orders? The response is yes. The wages regulation orders will still be there to allow the government to monitor and regulate that workers are not exploited at the workplace. Then the second layer would be a wages, would be the bargaining councils. The bargaining councils would not be an agreement in between one employer and its employees, but it would be an agreement that would cover an industry. As I was making an example with the textile industry, the workers in the textile industry and the employers in the textile industry under the wages, under the bargaining council's arrangement, would meet, decide wages on top of the basic minimum wages that have been set through wages regulation councils. And we hope that can assist, in terms of lifting up the arrangement for the basic minimums.
I know that government is also looking at the issue of the national minimum wage. As to COSWA, what do you think should be the basic minimum wage, and what impact will that have on the economy?
You see, we ourselves as the Federation, we carried out a study, and we made the results of the study available to the government to say, and that study pointed to a basic minimum of 3.5. That was 2018 though, 2018, when we carried out that study, and it showed that in fact a basic minimum wage could be 3,500 for all productive sectors. But you must understand that a basic minimum wage is not a living wage. There is a living wage, there is a national minimum wage. At the time when we carried out that study in 2018, the living wage was 5,000 in terms of the study that we carried. But it may have changed now, it is 2025. We may need to again carry out some further studies to determine the national minimum wage. Otherwise, the issue of the national minimum wage can come in handy as well to create a base within which issues of wages can be discussed in the various employments.
Sengiyadibuda nje Secretary General ukuthi kutawuba nangilosebentako who is going to get the national minimum wage nase i-approviwe, of course. Khanze ukuthi uyamtfola maybe loyo 3,500, so uphindze ubuyele emuva mhlambe naye ucashe umuntu endlini. What will happen then ngoba kumbe nidawuthi nayi-apply kuwo wonke umuntu losebentako, what will happen then?
It would not be the first thing to happen in the country to have a national minimum wage. It has happened in various other jurisdictions elsewhere, and it will be easy to respond to some of them, these things through their experiences. Like I would make an example, you would find that to attend to that, there will be those sectors which are not productive, which are not selling products out of their service, who would move in a staggered manner towards a particular minimum wage. As like nje la majala la tabe angisita kweluseni timbuti netimbongolo. Nami ngiyaqhamuka with 3,500 then ndabe ngimholile as my national minimum wage. There would be a lower national minimum wage that would cater for those categories of workers in those various sectors. So they would then be moving njalo kubhekeke ukuthi mhlawumbe kukalwe iminyaka ukuthi they will start here, they would move as nalomqashi wabo, nalomqashi lo national minimum wage athuthuka nabo, they would be moving in that manner.
Secretary General, the time that you have provided to us is appreciated. What I am gathering from this conversation that we've had is that the employer and the employee can always come together to negotiate the wage. If they want to maybe make it a bit higher than the minimum wage. Akuliwa, kepha-ke kuyakhulunyiswana. Siyabonga ukuba nathi ehlelweni.
That's it for our Enterprise Watch segment. With the very little time that we have, we'll dive straight into our market analysis.